Tronneyv, he let it pop at your top. Leave your brain on the blacktop. Fuck a op, never trust a cop. Sing this dope, call it a cash crop. Never stop, let it rock. Ted Bundy with the charisma.
Hello, Quentin here with the Scuf Vantage review. I'm going to give you an honest review on how I feel about the Scuf Vantage, and here we go. Let's go over some pros. Pros. S buttons. Work great. Can't use a normal PS4 controller without them. It feels awkward, honestly, having to press the actual R1 and R2 buttons, but you can adjust if you go back to normal controller. But honestly, really love these bad boys. Very appreciative of them. Just fits the hand quite well, in my opinion. Another pro I like about the Scuf Vantage is the paddles. There's 4 of them, as you can see. Each work well. Just enjoy having the extra buttons on the back here, so I don't have to move my thumb off the control sticks when I play. Remapping with the Scuf is quite easy, as you have the remapping button on the right there. If you choose to get the wireless and wired version, on the left you can see the option to change it from Bluetooth or to USB, which is also very nice. The audio slide bar, from what I have used, has worked fairly well. Haven't had an issue with that. Other pros, you can swap your thumbsticks out easy enough. You can take the D-pad out. Just simple magnetic clips on. You can swap it out for the circle D-pad. Pull the thumbstick right off if you want to swap it out. Your thumbstick's bad. Push right back on, just like in the ads. You can take the rumble packs out. Makes the controller a lot lighter. I personally do not like the rumbles anyway, and if you get a new faceplate or the rings, you can swap those out. Same with the colors for any other button. These buttons here, the circle, triangle, X, square, do not come out. That might be a con if you want to change the color of those. Alright, let's move on to the cons. One of the cons I have, the 10-foot cable that came with the controller loses connectivity already, and I've been using it for a couple months now, and that's kind of disappointing. Had to buy a new cable. You could just say, oh, just go into wireless mode. Not a good idea. I personally noticed a higher latency, and it was pretty much unplayable in the Bluetooth setting. So that's a huge con to me. Like, I have to be wired in. Oh well. It works fine wired, so that's a plus. One thing that a bunch of people all over have been complaining about is the thumbstick drift. How it seems like it moves on its own, and it's very annoying, especially in shooter games where your guy's aiming on his own, or in say Black Ops 4, the menus or whatever, the cursor itself drifts because of your left analog stick is just doing its own thing, so it's hard to select different things. What I found is a good fix for it is if you take the thumbstick off like that, just blow really hard inside the module, and it'll clear out the dust or whatever the heck was triggering the mishap, and works just fine from there on. Don't have an issue with that. After I blow them out, I have to blow them out maybe once a day or two, here or there. Otherwise, it's been holding off pretty good. Or you can just do their reset calibration thing if you're having issues. The biggest con to me is really on the back side. So you flip her over. You got the paddles here. Yeah, you can take them out. Coolio. Let me take this one out, for example. So I take it out, and it's cracked. You can see the crack right there on the E. Yeah, huge issue as it doesn't click the button. I use it for jumping in all my games, and most of the time I can't even jump, which is pretty annoying. One thing I do to fix this is, I fix it by putting super glue on it and super gluing it back, and it's all good. So overall, Scuf Vantage, yeah, it works. It works fairly well. I have my issues with it. I know how to fix them. I bear with it. Paid a good price for this controller. Not exactly happy with it, but I'm still gonna use it. My friend bought a Scuf Impact, hasn't had an issue yet with it, so I'm kind of regretting the Vantage choice, but I mean, in all honesty, save your money, do not buy this. Buy the Impact if you're gonna buy a Scuf. The Vantage just is not worth it yet. It needs a lot more added onto it or just fixed. Oh my god, Palmer, you see that shit?